Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have been making over the last few weeks, if I can find the packet, lots of sort of random botanical themed ephemera, and I've cut out some labels and things. Oh, well, that just went flying across the room. Okay, so I've cut out some of my labels that I've made recently, and over the last few weeks I've kind of been making, oh, there goes the printer. I've no idea why. Yeah, so I've been making a small amount of kind of botanical themed ephemera in various colours. This was a little kind of, I don't know what you'd call it, a little booklet, I guess, with lots of little tags in and just little pieces all put together. And then I've made some envelopes and some journal cards, and I'm just going to show you. Oh, that one's stuck. Some of you probably would have seen some of the videos where I was making these. A little envelope there. Oh, that's just come off. Oh, I'm just such a genius. It's just actually stuck. What have I done there? Okay, maybe this one is not a good example. Oh no. Okay, so I've no idea what I did there. So yeah, I've just been making a few little collages, and a lot of this is from the paper that I had left over from Porch Prints Wildflower Kit. So yeah, there's all this kind of ephemera that I've got in a big plastic packet that I need to kind of use on a journal. Now, a lot of the colours here, I'm just going to put all this back in this, in fact I'll just move it to one side. Now I have also some little kind of tags that I had from a kit. I can't remember from where. Then I have some pieces from a recent kit that I purchased, and all of this I will reference for you at some point. I'll go through my Etsy. I know this is one kit that's particularly beautiful that I haven't done a lot with. And then I've got the odds and ends of another kit. This was Victoria Designs. Obviously printed it off of something and didn't use it. Some more ephemera there. So as you can see, there's just a pile of ephemera everywhere. And then I've got some kind of odds and ends, more tags, and some little kind of plasticky stickers, and just all kinds of bits and bobs that have just been sitting around on my desk. And today I had a big clear up. And then I had these that I bought from AliExpress, which are some vellum. And these are particularly pretty. And I haven't really done anything with them apart from open them and go, oh, pretty. And then I've just left it. I've still got a whole pile of the wildflower kit. As you know, if you watched that video, I had a printing nightmare. So that's why there's so much of that. And then I've got some little pieces that I found floating around. This was when I had a go at one of the Porch Prints kits. I think this was the gifting folio or something like that, and I just messed it up. So I just kept all the pieces from that, and there's this beautiful kind of moth butterfly from one of the pages that I tore out. I also did make a little journal, so I want to use that in a kit. Oh, bit stuck. Oh, trust me, there we go. So I did want to kind of use that somewhere. I've got another envelope that I made, some more tags. So you can see I just kind of, there's no rhyme or reason to any of it. It's just pieces that went wrong where I'm a beginner, and yeah, bits and bobs of everything. So I was trying to think about what I could do, and today, and again I'll have to just reference who this is for you down in the hang on, I might be able to tell you now. No, I won't be able to tell you now. I'll try and write down whose kit this is. This is just a very plain, beautiful set of pages that you can use for a background for any journal. I think this is something like Figaro Designs or something like that. I'll look it up for you. So what I've done is I've double-sided their kit, because they have 10 sheets, and I've just double-sided them and mixed them all up so that they're not identical on different pages. And this is going to be the basis of my next project. I'm going to finish Christmas. I'm going to take another look at the Cake and Bake journal, because everything is a process with me. As a beginner, I find it really difficult to go from one project to the next, and I mess things up and then I have to take a break. So I will come back to them if you're waiting to see the result of that. I've actually got it here. I'll just quickly show you. I've just added a bit more of the the ephemera that I got from Tailor Made Journals, and I've just finished that. I do need to make some sort of pocket here, and I've still got this little flip up there which works. There is a gap there for me to put something in, which I've still got to do, and a little gap. Let me see where the other one was. I've done the tag for this one now, so that's in there. And I've decorated, I've just used some of Liana Scraps paper for that pull out there. But that's as far as I've got. I've kind of left that as a project because I do have, yay, an eyelet maker coming. I'm still deciding whether to go for the small one or the big bite. So if anybody's got a preference, if you could let me know in the comments, I'd greatly appreciate it, because I'm still, oh, excuse me, yawning, wavering. See, this is what happens when your tablet runs out when you've got an illness like me. Oh dear. Right, I've only just taken it, so it won't kick in yet. Yeah, so I still need to kind of create my holes, add my lights, tie it up with some beautiful ribbon, and then that's that project will be done. So I will be coming back to that, and I'm going to come back to the Cake and Bake journal, which again I've got here, which just needs kind of sorting out, and you know, a fresh pair of eyes for sewing in, because as you know, it all went a bit wibbly woo. So that's still there, and I will come back to it. So if you're following me doing that, then you know, rest assured I will be back doing that. And then, so yes, so I've got these pages, and the reason I went for these is because I've got so much different coloured ephemera, and I've just printed off some more. This is a really nice kit from Victoria Designs, and I've just printed off the ephemera from that kit. Again, I'll reference it below. So I've got some different coloured ephemera there, and then, oh, that page went a bit wibbly woo, I don't know why. I'll sort that one out. And then again, there's another couple of pages there, all just lots of different colours in that kit. I have, let's see, oh yes, I've got a whole pile here as well, because I really want to have enough ephemera to decorate this journal. I printed off these beautiful mason jars. These are Bocalico Collage, so I want to use some of those. These are from some other kits, again I will reference for you, just gardening kits, and these are some fussy cut people, a little like the Tim Holtz dolls that you can buy. So I've just printed off just lots of different garden ephemera, and obviously the people, because I thought I'd use some of those. This is, I know this is a botanist kit, and I've just purchased it from a lady, so I will just again reference her in the description. This is a botanist's notebook kit or something like that, and it's got some slides in it, which I just think are fantastic. I mean, look at those. So I will reference her kit as well. Yeah, and there's some labels. So again, that's another different kit that I've got there. So there's a lot of ephemera here to deal with, and I'm sure that I will manage to use all of it. Oops, sorry guys, all of it in this particular journal. So over the next sort of series that I do, we'll be creating a journal from blank pages. I don't know if anyone's ever done it before, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to create a journal, but with completely blank pages. I want to step outside the box on this one. But you know, when you've got things like this, it's not going to be that difficult to create a kind of garden theme, and have each page maybe have a, you know, a purple and pink page, and then maybe a blue page. That's my idea, is to kind of create a real garden theme, but with a completely blank canvas. I quite like the idea of that. And this is good for you if you are someone who likes the idea of creating your own journal kits, but doesn't really like the idea of you know, going into Photoshop and learning how to do all that stuff. So yeah, that's what I thought I would do next. I've even got some pages from, this was another muck-up I did. I printed off a Paris journal, and then I was trying to kind of cut the edges and make them neat, and it just went horribly wrong. So again, I've got lots of paper here that I want to use up, and any that I don't use up I'm going to create some ephemera with for another project. But yeah, I mean, look at that one. That's beautiful. I know where I've got this one from. I can find out where I've got this one from, because I remember this was a backing that I absolutely love. This is a lace backing. So again, all of this stuff, I'm going to sort it all out for you. It won't be in this video, but when I start my next video where I'm starting to create ephemera for this kit, I will make sure everything that I'm using is downstairs. It's down in the description. Oh dear. Oh, it's been one of those days. I've also recently purchased some of this ink gold, which I know that Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah swears by. I've actually purchased this bronzy colour, and the gold one's coming. The reason I did that is I was stupid, actually. I purchased, let me see if I can buy it. I purchased this. This was a gilding wax in gold, and it had really good reviews and everything, but my goodness, does it smell bad. It is, the only way I can describe it is it's like something you would rub on your skin when you've got a muscle cramp. It's horrible. So I think that is going to be used for another project. I've got some frames that I want to gild, because I have a very crazy downstairs toilet that I have kind of very Art Nouveau everywhere. In fact, it's just Art Nouveau everywhere. I've gone, the rest of the bungalow is all pretty normal looking, but the toilet, the WC, I've gone a bit crazy on. So yeah, so I'm going to be playing around with some of this as well. Probably the bronze, I think, might go better, but we'll see. I've also got some of this glitter dust that I'd like to play around with. A few little things that I want to kind of, I've got some distress stickles in like a crushed olive and I think like earthy colours. Let me just try and remember what I've got where. Yes, I've got this kind of wild honey colour. Just making sure I've got them all. I think it was just 2 that I had, actually. Just checking amongst all the stuff that's all over my desk. But yes, I had a couple of these. There may be another colour as well, but I'd like to use some of these. So that's my next project. I hope you're going to stick with me, guys. Let me, I will see if I can find the person that sold me these, because this would be a good starting point for you. But really, any coffee dyed paper, any background at all, anything that you want to use for this journal to craft along, and any of your scraps. So I think most of us have got some kind of botanical, floral, garden scraps. So anything you have, bring it along and craft along with me, and we'll get some ideas together. And I'm going to be using, oh, let's stretch over. I'm going to be using lots and lots of these different labels that I've now cut within an inch of their life. I have my own, oh, sorry, oh dear. I have my own large labels in this one. And then in here, I've kind of collected, I'll just tip those out. These, again, are all of my teeny tiny labels that I've got from my different kits. And I've just put a new kit on there as well. So if any of you want to check those out, please do. I've got Tina's in there. I've got Tracy's in the other bag as well. So I'm kind of prepared to go for it on the ephemera making and then the journal making. The other thing I want to go through with you, and I'm just going to go for it, is I'm going to sew this journal together before I decorate it. Because I think if I mess it up, then I've only got to print 10 sheets off. But if I've decorated the whole thing, that's a different ball game. So these sheets here are going to be my first sew online on YouTube, and I'm not going to edit it. I'm just going to go for it, and if it goes wrong, it goes wrong, but we will practice and do it together. So that's the other thing I'm going to do. So that's all sort of updates about previous videos, and yeah, and what is next. The other thing I had to tell you about was I've got this paper. that's from 1793. Yep, 1793. It is part of the paper. It's only a couple of pages, but I purchased this, and I'm going to scan this and make sure that this is in my shop for you in the next couple of days. It's if you use it in your journaling, that is fantastic, but I would also encourage you to try and read it. Oh my goodness. To know what was going on in 1793 is just, it's really quite fascinating. Yeah, so definitely have a look at that. So that's that one. And as I say, I'm pretty sure this is just part of the newspaper. I don't think this would have been the entire thing, but by all means, if you know it was only a couple of sheets, then I will stand corrected, but I don't know what the paper looked like in 1793. What I love about it is the history in the UK. Again, is, you know, the Theatre Royal in Covent Garden was performing a historical play called Columbus, and then a pantomime entertainment called Harlequin's Museum, which I just find amazing, and in which we'll be introduced for the first time a fox chase with real hounds and horses. I have no idea how they managed to do that at the Theatre Royal Covent Garden. If you've been there, it's really tiny. I don't think it's the biggest of theatres, but yeah, absolutely crazy. So I love the history of it again. And then I've got this one, which I think I'd showed you previously, which is in pretty poor state compared to this one. This one is actually 1893, so I don't know how I managed that, but it's actually two papers 100 years apart. And this one's in much more rough shape than this one, which is yeah, amazing. So both of these will be going into my Etsy shop. I will be doing as many pages as possible. As you can see, it's in pretty bad shape, but I think once I scan it, I mean, look at the colour of the paper on that edge. It's just going to be amazing. So as soon as I can, I will scan both of those and get those into the shop for you. Check out my other videos showing you my new digitals that I'm just starting to learn how to do. And yeah, I will see you all probably not tomorrow, but the next day, and we'll get on with this crazy botanical journal series. All right, my lovelies, I will see you all then. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.